Imagine trying to make important decisions without clear data. Confusing, right? Statistics provide clarity. They help us understand complex information and make sound decisions based on data. Welcome to the world of descriptive and inferential statistics, essential tools in social sciences. Descriptive statistics simplify complex data. They summarize data through key metrics. First, we look at central tendency. Central tendency tells us where most of our data lies. This includes the mean, median, and mode. The mean is the average of your data. For instance, if students in Zambia take a math test, the mean score gives officials a sense of overall performance. Next, we have the median. This is the middle value in ordered data. If a few students score unusually high, the median provides a clearer picture of typical performance. Now, the mode represents the most frequently occurring value. It's particularly useful for categorical data. For example, you may find which school type, government, mission, or private, is most common in a province. This helps in understanding educational landscapes. Next, we explore measures of dispersion. These reveal how much variation there is in our data. The range is the difference between the highest and lowest values. It's simple but can be skewed by extreme values. Variance shows the average squared deviation from the mean, while standard deviation provides a measure of spread in the same units as the data. For example, if household incomes in Lusaka vary widely, the standard deviation highlights that inequality. Visual tools like histograms and pie charts help make data accessible. They are especially important in workshops or meetings, ensuring stakeholders quickly grasp patterns, such as attendance rates by school type. Now let's shift to inferential statistics. This branch addresses broader questions about populations based on sample data. Researchers formulate hypotheses and test them. For instance, t-tests allow comparisons between two groups. This helps understand differences in student performance with or without a reading program. We can also use ANOVA for comparing more than two groups. Imagine being able to assess teacher performance ratings across different provinces in Zimbabwe. Reporting p-values and effect sizes ensures we don't confuse statistical significance with practical importance. Correlation and regression analysis are next. Correlation measures how strongly two variables relate. For example, it might show how household income affects school attendance. Regression models help predict outcomes based on multiple independent variables. A practical application could be understanding how classroom size, teacher qualifications, and resources impact learning outcomes in Lusaka. Confidence intervals give us ranges for population parameters. They show how reliable our estimates are, such as growth in literacy after a program. This clarity aids in effective decision-making. In Zambia and Zimbabwe, these statistical techniques guide many decisions. For instance, they evaluate school feeding programs by analyzing participation rates and attendance improvements. Similarly, social work interventions can assess common referral reasons to child protection services. We should practice diligence in using these statistics. Quality data is crucial. Non-random samples can lead to misleading results. Researchers must ensure they meet necessary assumptions for inference. Whenever assumptions are violated, adjustments using non-parametric methods can maintain integrity. Finally, we ought to interpret our results within context. Statistical significance must align with real-world implications, ensuring the results serve the community effectively. Clear reporting of findings enhances transparency and utility for decision-makers. In summary, descriptive and inferential statistics transform raw data into actionable insights. They empower government stakeholders to make informed decisions. Embracing these methods responsibly ensures that we leverage quantitative research for social progress. Don't stop here. Dive deeper into statistics for your work. Engage with data and make informed choices. Subscribe for more insights and elevate your statistical knowledge today.